in the wake of all these protests that are happening all over in the country, including here in Tampa, where the protesters were immediately dragged out of the way to allow the traffic to proceed. In San Francisco, these lunatics held up traffic on the Golden Gate Bridge for over 5 hours. Yesterday, outside Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, hours. Stop the world for Gaza. We're pro-Palestine. Stop the oppression. Stop the occupation. All these lunatics blocking traffic. Here's what John Fetterman posted on X, formerly Twitter. He wrote, I don't know who needs to hear this, but blocking a bridge or berating folks in a Starbucks isn't righteous. It just makes you an a-hole. Demand Hamas send every hostage back home and surrender. That's John Fetterman. A smart guy on this issue. Not a lot I'd agree with John Fetterman on politically, but I sure do appreciate, I deeply appreciate his clarity on Israel. I also appreciate people who are continuing to make donations to the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. If you go to MikeOnline.com, that Israel at War banner is still posted. We invite you to go to the top of the page and make a donation, as many of you have done this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go to MikeOnline.com and just click on that Israel at War banner. I mean, what do you do if you're going to the hospital with your wife? She's having a baby. Or worse, maybe something terrible's happening. Maybe she's sick. And you got a bunch of pro-Palestine protesters in front of you. Do you run them over? Tom Cotton yesterday said, hey, take matters into your own hands. We've got people literally in the street, literally screaming death to America in Chicago, Dearborn, Michigan. Here was Newt Gingrich last night on Fox News with I think, a perfect response to those Americans, quote unquote, who are shrieking death to America.
And the fact is, I think we ought to go back and learn the lessons of the 1930s. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was faced with a Nazi effort inside the United States. They locked people up. If I believe, frankly, we should say, if you are for the victory of Iran, if you want to scream death to America, we're deporting you. If you're an American, we're going to try you for treason. You can't get up and say death to America as an American citizen. And it's time that we were prepared to defend the survival of the United States. And I think it's time we confronted head on a president who clearly, on every single front, from Ukraine, where he favors Russia, to what's happened in Afghanistan, where in the end he favored the Taliban, to what's happening in Gaza, where he favors Hamas, to what's happening with Iran, where he favors the Iranians. On every front, Joe Biden is on the side of the people who hate America.
800-655-Mike. Is Newt right? Mark Davis, my friend in Dallas, pushed back on that. Well, it's free speech, First Amendment. What, you have a free speech right to scream death to America? Especially if you're not an American citizen? Isn't Newt right? Round up the people who are screaming death to America. If they're not citizens, deport them. If they are, try them for treason. Yes or no?